Testing my microphone. Hello? Hello? Testing one, two, three.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, I am
One, two,
loud.
three.
I am going to echo. I am going to be hearing that echo for a bit. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's finally day in Raguna. A wonderful and glorious day in Raguna. And before I forget, I must go and continue the quest with Ciaconna because, unfortunately for someone like me, I have completely have missed everything. I missed the stream, but everything about Septimont was very lovely, very beautiful. We're gonna pick up where we left off, which is right here. Okay, let's clear these one by one. There we go. Haha! Bravo! Let us sing another to this occasion. With Raguna City behind us, at long last we've arrived where the knights once set camp. Oh, those marvelous knights living in the way of Korlachi. We build bonfires at night and admire the windmills during the day. We play music and sing together. Under the turning sails, the townsfolk calls us bonfire bards and sing to when the windmills come to rest. We'd go chasing alongside the rivers and lakes, but above all these, there's nothing like flying across the field on a clear day. I am sorry. I am starting to cuff myself a bit. From the air, I glance down at this land wrinkled by time, sunlit blankets over the pillars of the night's collapsed ruins, where a 1,000-year-old tree stands in its silent vigil, with its roots sprawling across the stone crevices. As the wind carries me across the lake's surfaces, the reflections of the red roof tiles of the Egla town gleam and dance like pomegranate seeds scattered on the top of a sheet of blue silk. The red-topped windmill overlooks the town, slowly turning and beckoning homebound travelers.
These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says they had wandered the area looking for inspiration. To find the melody, we should try to follow the route they once took. Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
Oh, we're looking for melodies now. Let's see. Ah, it's right there on that very cliff. Here we go. I really do love these kinds of adventures. They're really compelling.
This was the last stop on their route. Oh, the view just now as we soared in the sky was just breathtaking.
It is
What is it? Has anything come to mind?
the wind.
Yes. How did I miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies. It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us.
And what are we doing today?
Playing a tune, of course. I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm curious as to what they left behind.
Well, let's see what they've left behind. I'm just repeating everything she's saying.
Rimbo and Selena must have returned to Raguna by now. That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form. It has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he? Backpack stuffed with papers claiming to be a common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now. If not for his help, we'd still be singing praises to a false sentinel. He's right. We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore. We must enlighten the people of Raguna. They deserve to know the truth. The Knights of the Order defend only the Order's interests, and so the time has come for us to become knights for the people of Raguna.
It seems someone told the poets the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth.
Well, chivalry ain't dead yet. Let's get going. So, we're searching for a piece of lithograph here. Ah, found it. Right here. Is it gonna give us a picture of the Sentinel? Let us see.
Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one you saw at Aveneolium?
Yes, it is.
So the poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets. Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguna.
Chivalry isn't dead in this place, it seems.
Resentment and curses are not songs of their own style. As for the true mastermind, we still have no direct proof linking him to the Order. We must confront his lies and put an end to these Daemon incidents. But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons. But is now the right time?
The will of the people is strong. This mastermind is so sure the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered, and that no one will easily believe the truth. The truth exists to be uncovered. All we need is to plant the seeds of doubt in the people's hearts, and let them take root and grow.
Yes. Let's get going then. We'll go back to Margarita's. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end.
Oh, we're at the end of the story already? Wait. So... Oh, right, we're supposed to meet Carlotta here.
Miss Margarita!
Well, hello. If it isn't Rover and Ciaconna.
Two of you already know each other? People around here really do know each other.
Oh, Miss Ciaconna is a regular around here, you know.
Oh, okay,
I've even
never
asked her
mind.
to perform a few times. Helps bring in the crowds.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately about the Poets Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
You know, I'm starting to think that Margarita might have been an info broker more than a chef. She hears lots of stories going around here.
Rover, we'll begin when you're ready.
You're back at Margarita's, ready to uncover the truth behind the daemons. But instead of announcing the truth, Ciaconna asks the crowd a few questions, claiming the answer will be revealed at the Odyssey Opera House in the following day. Your guess is she's trying to gather a bigger audience, and today is but a raise of the curtains.
The poets did board the Pilgrim's sail, becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how that tale ended. A great fire consumed the ship, dragging it to icy depths, and the poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But hear this. Banishment did not breed hatred in their hearts for our city. and the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury. The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem. And yet, not a single daemon has appeared. Even as those poets faced their end.
They did not surrender to hatred.
As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death. If the poets truly meant to curse Raguna, why would they write such obscure poems? Why not simply leave their works behind in Raguna? No. Their last words were hastily written as the flames closed in. This charade, it was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the truth. We already have... No. Tomorrow, at the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then, I thank you all for your patience.
Oh, this is quite tense. It's Ciaconna versus the Order this time.
This can't... This is very confusing. Sorry.
Oh, that was
Zoya,
rude.
is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover something? The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
Oh, he seems to know something.
A fascinating story indeed. You've certainly piqued everyone's curiosity. The speech you made just now, you're implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
Exactly. Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity. This is what created the daemons.
If memory serves, official records of the Order of the Deep state the poets were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel. Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's doing? I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
You are the most sussiest person here in Marguerite's right now.
Are you from a noble family? The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
Oh, she's on to him.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often. I am but a traveling playwright. Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth. A group of birds locked inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch. Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings, attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one. Many consider their fate a tragic one. What say you?
I see it differently. Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
And what of those who chose to remain in the cage, having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise? Will they dare to reach for the skies after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect or to harm? That is the question. Miss Poet, I look forward to tomorrow's arrival.
That's something Ciaconna never thought of way ahead. Like, she is so focused on trying to tell everyone and reveal the truth of it all. she didn't think that far ahead of what the consequences will be, apart from just exposing the Order's lies. Would everyone accept the truth? Will they just so happily accept it and praise the truth as song? Or will they kneel before the truth, questioning everything they believed in? My frames keep getting... Oh, hey! It's Carlotta. Been quite a while. Alright, we're still investigating Damon's.
Splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance. Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival.
Have we managed to get everything?
As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage. They've long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library.
Ah, so that actually explains why some of the students there were actually practicing the Golden Anthem.
It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth. Now, considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike, I think it's fair to say its author is a regular of such secret circles. He may even be the resonator we've speculated about. His collusion with the Order is why these rumors are allowed to run rampant in the streets. I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail and see what we can find.
Alright, more digging into the mystery. That's why Carlotta is so dependable.
We should also share these findings with Ciaconna. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
And Ciaconna went off without me, right?
That's strange. She was just there a moment ago.
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace.
Oh, so she's been like that since she was a kid.
And she and her family disappeared without even a goodbye. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Ciaconna?
Miss Ciaconna? She was squirreling off towards the harbor earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word.
Oh, she's thinking about the consequences now.
She did look quite down, though. Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us know, Ms. Margarita.
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
I may have an idea. Oh, never mind. There was a quest indicator. Oh, I forgot to. I forgot to equip my wings. I did not mean for that to happen. Yep, it's the very same spot that everybody hangs out when they're lonely and depressed. Always this spot.
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
Ah, Cristoforos forte really is. Is this Cristoforos forte?
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Oh, never mind. That's just her thoughts.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome. You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
Yeah, she was a kid back then when the Golden Anthem members were.
The past.
And here I thought you'd be much wiser than this. You know the dangers of pilgrimage, yet you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives such stubbornness?
The truth has its thorns, and the Golden Anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know nothing of how the Golden Anthem responded.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Rinascita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land? Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yet? A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And what of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation. It exists forever. And you can never defeat it.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas with that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
Oh man, it's the very.
The deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
It's the very same boat that. Oh my gosh, it's the very same boat.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Ciaconna Toccata, blaspheming against the Sentinel. So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same path. Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some damn horse? The poets were at least clever enough to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. Almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this Sentinel of yours every night, then.
Spare me your sarcasm, you insolent bard! You're nothing but a mouthy relic, the last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy.
Cristoforo here just playing the part of the devil. That is so rich.
Such a dramatic turn of events. As cantors of the Sentinel, both the Toccata family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
Cristoforo just playing the devil right here.
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this concerns you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets.
Christopher.
When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us, I believe the opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns once more. Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you, boarding the Pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away. Isn't this what you're afraid of? You've unraveled the hand behind it all, but the Order will never allow such truths to see the light.
Well, honestly, the rover would be able to survive the Pilgrim's sail. As, I mean, for as long as he's on board, everybody's probably gonna survive, right? There's no branches driving the wheel crazy into a whirlpool in which pretty much half of the crew would have died. Nah, rovers... I mean, depends who's even driving this boat.
Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth.
It's as if you're implying the Montellis would even allow that to happen, nor the Vesalius. Cause if the rover were to board the Pilgrim's sail never to return again, both the Vesalia and the Montellis are gonna declare war on the Order. And Renacida will fall into a civil war. Or perhaps that is what you've wanted all this time, isn't it, Cristoforo?
And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage tomorrow?
And amidst the civil war, the Maiden of the Sentinel will return and smite the Order with her holy might. The days. This has been your grand playwright all along, Cristoforo.
Have you really made your choice? I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
And hello, Shira. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I've already seen you. Don't worry.
Is this Ciaconna sheet music? She was here. The vision I just saw seems to have been recorded from this. Ciaconna mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be... the Golden Anthem?
Oh, it's the original book? Oh, shoot. Oh, it's another Sonosphere. No! 3:30 a.m. for you. I see. Well, thank you for, you should probably go back to sleep if, you're that tired. I'm sorry for, streaming at this time. Would have streamed a bit earlier if not for
being here reminds
complications.
Me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poet Society's study must have been Ciaconna when she was little. What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she there? And why are the Takata family and the Poet Society accused of the same crime?
Well, Rover, isn't it obvious? The Golden Anthem is the Takata family.
Thank you for understanding everything. Is there anyone else here besides you? You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds. To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust. I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Ciaconna Toccata. Let me tell you, the story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poets Society. It also belongs to me, Ciaconna Toccata.
Okay, maybe it's ambiguous and presumptuous for me to assume that the entire Takata family is actually are actually the ones who are the poets. My words. It's kind of too presumptuous for me to assume that the Poet Society and Takata, the Takata family are one and the same. These tales belong not only to the members of the Golden Anthem, but also to Ciaconna Toccata. You meet the little girl once more. She's neither of the past nor the present. She doesn't exist at all. She carries all of Ciaconna's stories, revealing the truth in this very place.
This is how it all started. A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguna. Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize things. That was us, the Toccata family.
Okay, so the Toccata family were their sponsors. Got it.
It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate. He took the key right away.
Was the fire on the Pilgrim's sail really an accident?
As you've already seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the Pilgrim's sail from Brant. Usually, the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing. No food, no water, nothing. And there were only 3 fools on board. As for the fire, the poets started it themselves.
Oh, okay.
In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames. In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled, and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold.
All right, so that also means that that the Order is also Cristoforo's enemy. Got it.
But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
Hello, outlawed. And how are you doing today? Been a while.
The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto Pilgrim's sails. Then, it was his turn. I still remember the day he handed me the key. The smile on his face.
Don't see it as a burden, my child. Remember, true courage isn't hiding it away in your heart. Raise it like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others. Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Ciaconna.
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the same charges. And that was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A sincerity like none other.
Alright. You'll tell me later. Gotcha. It's good to see you still around.
I wrote songs, weaving the stories my father and the poets discovered into musical scores. But what awaited me was the Order's banishment. The Poet Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now that someone has come, he has reached the inverted tower. Now I have that choice again. Do I reveal the truth? Always worrying about my next meal, wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes. I'm used to it, but this time, I have you and my friends with me. I can't let you all repeat my fate. If we step onto that stage tomorrow, the Order will not stand idly by. They might even come after you and Carlotta.
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered. I've made my choice. And once everyone hears the truth, I believe no one will question the choices you all made in the past.
This would actually dismantle the whole Order. The entire Order would have been dismantled. And they would have lost all leverage they have on Raguna.
There are hints of the sea inside Ciaconna's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time, the story ends differently.
I want to see that theater
The
scene.
song. It's the one she performed last time.
Did we already skip to the part where it's over? What?
The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did. Go on.
I'll check it out later. Not right now.
penniless bard and the laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the Order of the Deep itself. But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling in Raguna will eventually ignite to forge its true gold. There! Now, how's that for a story worth telling?
Just like A Knight's Tale.
Ah, speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice. The knight is also accompanied by a squire. Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant. I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep or Knight of Raguna, but still, I shall lead the charge. Yahoo! Mount up, Sir Knight! To battle we go!
She really has that adventurer's spirit. But wait, COA? Here's the thing, Outlawed. I would actually refrain anybody from putting up links on chat. But I think this is this is from Newverse Games, I think, if I'm reading the URL correctly. This is Newverse Games, right? I keep forgetting. What is COA in Newverse? What was it? Hang on. Is it another one of those gotcha games? Let's see. It is not it's not Hoyo, it's not Ananta, it's not PGR, not Zenless Zone Zero. COA? What does that mean? What is COA? And I don't wanna click the link though, for the life of me. Sorry. Clash of Clans? But okay. In any case, yeah. Good to have you. Come up on Discord later if you wanna talk. Crystal of Atlan. Oh, wait, hang on. Crystal of Atlan. Oh, this one. Oh no. Crystal of Atlan is far from what I'm playing. This one is like a gotcha story. But this one is more completely MMO. Is it? Is it actually MMO? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Kinda. It only just officially launched today. I'll see if I could play this, but I'm not entirely sure. I will have to check this out first. But thank you for the suggestion, because I am looking for interesting games to stream myself. I could give this a try. I could. In any event, let us complete the story right here. We're gonna complete the story right here in this open air theater. Oh, it's time!
forgotten songs rise once more. A tale of the past I shall tell. This is the story of those who were accused of blasphemy. They were once poets, singing songs for the divinity and the order. This is how their music became known to all. Until one day, they stumbled upon a truth that could not be proven. The Sentinel, whom we've always revered, is not what they seem. The true divinity granting us blessings is a majestic celestial steed that gallops across the high seas and soars through the skies. And the teachings in our scriptures? Lies. Lies told to us by the Order. Ask yourselves this. Why would Imperator, who once sent Renacita voices from the heavens, allow their people to suffer aboard those pilgrim sails? How could poets who once sang the praises of the Sentinel come to curse and resent Renacita, a land they loved so much? People of Renacita, have you ever wondered why the Order forbids us from seeing their earliest scriptures? Why did none of the fools that boarded the pilgrim's sail ever thank the Sentinel?
Not on my watch. I'm right here, man. Yeah, Ciaconna, keep talking. I'll deal with the alkalites myself. Time to raise my blade.
And Laguna have always stood united, yet lately they seem to have vanished from our dreams. Why is that?
Ciaconna Toccata, in the name of Imperator and Primus Fenrico, you are hereby under arrest. You will face the full weight of the law at the Order Penitentiary.
Is that so? And what are the charges this time, if I may ask?
Blasphemy!
Oh! The same old tricks again! Is this how the Order intends to keep the truth hidden?
Save your empty words for your confession to the Sentinel. Damnation! She's not working alone!
Farewell, Sir Acolyte! Oh, and just a little tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience below.
Oh, I thought we were I thought I would have drawn my blade, but well, then again, causing violence in the square would only just incriminate Ciaconna even more. So I think this is the best outcome.
Let's see how much of the Order's hypocrisy these empty words can unveil. I have faith. The music of the Golden Anthem will one day echo across Raguna's skies again. Phew. A masked hero suddenly appeared, rescuing the bard right when she was about to be apprehended by the Order. But that's a story for another time. You know what this means for you, right? Even with a mask on, people will still recognize the Laureate.
Well, I'll stick by with you.
I'm now a wanted criminal by the Order.
So I guess that makes us partners in crime.
Now this is what a real poet, no, wait, a real knight is supposed to be.
Well, a real knight shouldn't be causing that much of a kerfuckle amongst the crowds, but the mission is way worth it, I suppose.
Well then.
This room.
Is our final stage. Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
You will witness a different world.
You arrogant hypocrites!
Led by curiosity and wonder, you step forward. I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whisperwind Haven and towards Raguna's high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time, sinner against the Sentinel.
But you,
I will continue to sing.
as long as there are those who breathe and see,
My eternal summer will never fade. Do you feel it? The breeze from Whisperwind Haven. You can even catch the faint scent of wet grass.
I swear, if Carthathia were to show up in front of the Order, her confrontation with the Order would have ended everything.
Next thing you know, maybe an apple will fall on our heads. Or maybe a big grey wolf will leap out and chase a squirrel down a rabbit hole. Thank you, Rover. I don't have the Blessed Maiden's miracles, nor the powers of a hero. I'm just a wandering bard. The only thing I can offer is to immortalize this moment. I will carry all the stories about you with me. By the way, I met a man at Margarita's who claims to be a playwright. You should watch out for him.
I met a playwright before as well.
I'm not entirely sure who he really is. But my guess is that he might be the resonator who's been working with the Order.
Maybe.
Here, you can have this music sheet. I'm heading off on a new mission.
Where? Where are you going?
An escape mission. Starting today, I'm no longer just a wandering bard. I've got the Order hunting me now. A journey like this, it's begging to be written into a story.
Are you gonna be okay?
Don't you worry. I still remember our promise. About the song I wrote you. We will meet again, and I'll sing it for you, I swear.
Ciaconna Takata,
After all, we're partners in crime now.
the last of her line. Who would have thought her fate turned out to be a wandering bard to one that's escaping from the clutches of the Order, singing praises of the Sentinel, truth and all along her wake. Such a knightly kind of mission here. Oh hey, an apple fell. Would be a waste not to eat it.
My Lord Primus, it seems your plan has not gone quite as you'd hoped. You sought to revive the blasphemous Poets Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguna City.
I care not for labels of good or evil. My only care is Raguna's order and chaos. Fear is but one tool among many to maintain stability.
Ah, truly the words of one in possession of great power. Such lines are rare, even in plays. And yet, why do you seem so restless, Lord Fenrico? This is hardly the character I expected from you. Is it that foreign laureate that unsettles you so? Or perhaps that insignificant Toccata girl? Or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
Of course. As you will, Lord Fenrico.
Wait. You were the one who led the Poets Society to that lithograph, weren't you?
Are they that old? How old is Cristoforo? Fenrico's age is pretty I mean, there's no question to Fenrico's age, but Cristoforo, he looks way younger than implied.
I've heard whispers of your presence at Whisperwind Haven around that time. Whenever you were asked, you claimed to be seeking inspiration. Why are you doing this?
Okay, at the very least, Fenrico isn't entirely fooled. He is very perceptive, even to his own.
As you've said yourself, out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid. There was no deception. Indeed, I was seeking inspiration. In the end, I found a story about birds in a cage. The birds, having uncovered the truth, must decide. Will they choose to fly into the unknown, or remain caged within the familiar? Ah, Lord Fenrico, a word of reminder. Just as the young Toccata mentioned, how long has it been since you last dreamed of your true divinity? Armed with a wooden spear and a broken helmet, the knight charged at the windmill. His squire, ever loyal, trailed close behind as if becoming one with the knight. Together they charged again and again, true knights in spirit, ignoring the countless wounds they bore. Truly astonishing. Even if you took such a script, what could you possibly accomplish, Hecate?
And there we have it. The story of Ciaconna Toccata has been complete. Wait! Limited time. What is this? Alright, these ones.
A fire, seemingly forged from the depths of hell, destroyed everything, leaving nothing but ash behind. And so, their work too was swallowed in the flames? That doesn't quite add up. If hellfire was all that remained from the Pilgrim's sail, then could they really have been trying to curse Raguna? If that were the case, well, shouldn't the curse have come true?
I need one more.
That's an awfully big assumption. What if they never boarded the Pilgrim's sail at all? What if none of them perished in that fire? That begs the question, who was on that ship? Who started the fire and spread the rumors about the Golden Anthem? Another poet, intimately familiar with the poets of the Golden Anthem, you say? If such a person exists, then why haven't the Golden Anthem stepped forward to prove their innocence? No, that's not it. This will take the story in the wrong direction.
Yeah, she'd be mad at me if I selected this one. Alright. I think that's almost everything. From choices.
Is that what you think? Well, that's one way to look at it. But it wasn't ever the poet's intent to curse Renacita. No, it was the Order and others who cursed their works, then deliberately spread them as forbidden works to the public. But why? If their aim was to silence you for knowing the truth about the Blessed Maiden and Imperator, it was a clumsy attempt. Monsters breed fear. And perhaps fear is exactly what the Order of the Deep and this puppet master want to see. It seems we've become pawns in Fenrico's and this puppet master's game. The more I think about it, we too have become the very ones to curse Renacita.
Was the Order truly on the side of the Sentinel or the Threnodian? The Phassalias already made their position clear, although much to their confusion whether or not it was the Threnodian or the Sentinel. But the Order...
Our crime was the same as the poets. Blasphemy. Our family wasn't like the Phassalias, deeply rooted in tradition. Nor were we like the Mantellis, wielding power. We simply did what we thought was right, preserving everything for those who would come after us, compared to the Order. We were just a tiny speck of dust. Even if we'd kept the secret, they would have discovered it eventually. They would seize what the poets left behind and lock it away. Maybe if Father hadn't taken in the poet's legacy, the Toccata family would have escaped this fate. Perhaps none of this would have happened. If so, wouldn't it have been wiser to surrender it all to the Order back then?
No.
The fate of the Toccata family might have taken a different turn. But when you face the Order of the Deep and their false divinity, our fate is no longer ours to control.
Okay, I've completed all the stories here. All the rewards are mine. All perspectives are very interesting here. There we go. That is, that's settled. QB Cube. Oh, this is a permanent event. Alright. Obtain token. Claim. There we go. Alright, let's see what we have here. Radiant Tides. Give me all of them. Alright, that's it for this one. I still have this quest to complete though. I alone survived. This is one of the last few quests that I need to do. Right over here, I believe. Because there's this one guy who survived Brant's sailing of the boat. Pretty sure it's he's around here. I think the captain. Oh, complete quest level 12. Nah. I have the grind. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's check out the other things here. So okay. Well, I do not have that much luxury for grinding, but at the very least, I was able to complete everything that I needed to do today. Ciaconna's story is complete. I have to grind my way to complete this other quest, and I'm probably gonna work on that on my other accounts here on Wuthering Waves very soon. Either way, that'll be the end of my stream. This is a multi-stream, so I don't know if I'll be able to do raids properly. But thank you everybody for coming, thank you for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are out there in the world. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I'm Notes of the Archive, and I'll see you all in the next stream. See ya later. I gotta shut down my YouTube stream first. Shutting down. How to shut down YouTube stream. There we go. There we go. Wait. There we go.